turn the tide. Let the water go where it wants to go. You can run and hide. You can bury yourself beneath the stones. Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice.
Hi friends, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I'm so happy and excited to be filming a clean and decorate for summer 2020 video with you guys. Now it might sound early to be decorating for summer and you might even be asking yourself, how do you decorate for summer? But here in my house, the first week of May, I like to take down all of the tulips, all of the lavender and spring florals, and I like to replace them with bright greens and just add fresh pops of color. So that's what we're doing today. I'm really excited to share it with you. And I've also just kind of picked up some general decor here in the last couple of weeks on Amazon. I've done Kirkland's pickup a couple of times and things like that. So you're really gonna get a little bit of everything today. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you happen to be new around here, welcome. I'm so glad that you stopped by. My name's Amy. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 3 littles in the Atlanta area. And here on my channel, I do tons of homemaking content. I do home decor, cleaning motivation, lifestyle, and motherhood. And I would absolutely love to have you join my YouTube family. So if you like what you see today, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button down below, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start here in my entryway. I was so excited to take some of the spring decor down, and I actually already had removed all of the other decor off of this table, and I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe the table down really well. I'm using my Young Living Thieves household cleaner. I'm gonna be using that on all of my furniture today, but this area gets really dusty, so I wanted to make sure I got all of the dust off. I got behind the table on the baseboards and just got it nice and clean before I started decorating. I wanted our entryway to just have a farmhouse feel, kind of a year-round, non-seasonal look, but with pops of green since it is going into the summer months. And so this magnolia wreath was perfect. And then I just added those pretty kind of vintage candlesticks, a stack of decorative books that also have green in them, and then this tiny little potted herb I actually found at Target, and I thought it was so cute. But I just kept it really simple, and I love how it turned out. I ended up adding this Home Sweet Home pillow down below just to cover up the outlet, and then just for a little more pattern, a little more fun, I added these decorative vases. They also have pops of blue, which are perfect for summer, and then another greenery as well. Now we're in the kitchen, and before I get to the cleaning, I'm quickly going to water some fresh herbs that I keep here in my kitchen during the summer months. They just bring so much life and such a pretty color into the space. And I'm also adding this really pretty valance. It's just kind of a cream color. It's very sheen, very neutral. I normally have a buffalo check curtain here, and I wanted something a little more simple and just a little more neutral. So that's what I did. And now that the plants are watered, I'm gonna hang them back up, and I know I'm gonna get asked this. And so they're just hung on command hooks, and I just have little holes screwed into the pots. Now we're not doing any deep cleaning today, but before I decorate a space, I like to remove all of the clutter, and I like to make sure at least the countertops are cleared off and clean. So I'm starting just by scrubbing the sink because I did just water those herbs, so I tend to get dirt and things like that in the sink. So I just took some bleach and a brush, and I'm getting it nice and white and clean. I cannot believe that May is already here and that summer is just around the corner. I always like to decorate a little bit early for you guys just to get you inspired and to give you some ideas before you decorate in your home. Let me know in the comments below, what is your home decor style? What's your favorite? What do you gravitate towards? I really love farmhouse, obviously, but I've been really into more of that cozy cottage feel. I just find that so homey and so inviting. A friend of mine actually just said that your house looks like a cozy bed and breakfast, and I love that. That made me so happy because that's exactly what I'm going for. When somebody walks into my home, I obviously want the space to look aesthetically pleasing and to be beautiful, but I really more than anything want it to feel homey, and I want people to feel like they're at home when they're at my house. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys like? What's your favorite decor style? This video was filmed before we tackled a recent home project. My husband Caleb actually shiplaped our island. It looks so good. So if you want a little sneak peek of that, make sure you're following me over on Instagram. My handle is @amy.fritz. I post so much content over there every single day, more of my personal life with the kids and just what's going on around our house. So if you want more content like that, make sure you go give me a follow. I was at the grocery store the other day and walked by the floral section and saw these beautiful roses. The color is actually called cayenne, and they're kind of a burnt orange with a little bit of red, but I just thought they were so beautiful. So I just have them in a vase sitting on my kitchen table, and they're just so pretty, and I love roses because they smell really great too. So when I think of summer decor, the first thing I think of is lemons. And I have this really big decorative bowl from Kirkland's, and I just filled it to the brim full of lemons. These lemons are also from Kirkland's, and I love them because they have a little greenery attached. And I wanted to go above and beyond and just make sure that I added plenty. I wanted it to feel really lush and really full. And I love just the bright cheeriness it adds to my kitchen. And now I'm gonna add some non-seasonal things that I recently picked up. I found this bread box on Amazon. I found this little tray at Kirkland's, and I'm just gonna fill it with some pictures that I already had and just a few things that I normally keep in the kitchen. I just wanted it to feel a little more formal. And then I also found this cake stand on Amazon, and this is another little herb I found at Target. And now I'm just hanging a little basket off the side of the cabinets, and I'm just gonna fill it with some greenery just to give this space a little something extra. And I love it. I love how some of this new kitchen decor turned out. I think it's really pretty. And all of my Amazon items that you see today are linked in my Amazon storefront, so make sure you check out that link down below if you have any questions about any of those items. I decided to add some lemons to this antique produce scale that I have sitting here in the dining room, and I think it looks so pretty. Again, it just adds another pop of color and a little brightness and cheeriness to this space. I also have a black and white buffalo check runner that you'll see here in a second on my table, and I feel like the two complemented each other really well. I decided the ladder looked too bare by itself, so I added just a little bit of greenery just to give it a little more life and just make it look a little more complete and cohesive. And then I hung a cutting board off the side of the hutch. Now all the decor on my hutch is pretty much non-seasonal. It's my year-round decor. I would like to replace a couple things, maybe add some more lemons. I ran out. But for now, I just added this picture and those really pretty faux florals. I thought they were really fun. And then I also found this pillow cover on Amazon. It says Farmer's Market, and I thought it was perfect for here in the dining room. I make pieces for my Etsy shop in here quite often, so I went ahead and put my Cricut away, and then I decided to just go ahead and wipe down the table really well. It wasn't that dirty, but I had lots of little pieces of paper from cutting and things like that. So I decided it just needed a nice wipe down before I went ahead and decorated. As I mentioned before, I am keeping my black and white buffalo check runner here on the table. I love this runner because it's so versatile. It literally works in every single season. And I feel like in the summer months especially, it just is a fun pop of pattern, especially with that yellow from the lemons. I just love that combo. So I have this decorative scale and I decided to move it back into the dining room because I recently picked up some faux potted plants from Amazon. I was blown away by the quality and the price of these. They're really pretty. They have an antique pot and they're kind of a more muted green, but they look really nice with the lemons and they just add a nice farmhouse touch. I'm really happy with how they turned out. And like I mentioned before, I had been working on my Cricut in here all week long, so lots of paper and dirt. So I went ahead and I swept really fast. Moving right along to the front room, if you guys don't know, I painted this table a really fun kind of aqua mint green color a few weeks ago, and I have still really been loving it, especially for summer. It just adds a really fun color. So I'm going to redecorate the top today. I just added this vase with some beads. Both are from Kirkland's, and the greenery is from Kirkland's as well. I got them before everything happened, but I'm sure they still carry in store and online. And then I added this hello sign. It's from Hobby Lobby, and I also got a new lamp from Kirkland's. I decided to take the floor lamp out from behind that chair there on the left and put a table lamp instead, and I'm really liking it. But because the space looked a little bit bare, I picked up these baskets, also from Kirkland's. If you can't tell, that's where I shop primarily for this video, and I love them. They add such a fun texture, and these greenery pieces are old. They're from Hobby Lobby, but I know they still sell them, and I love them hanging over the baskets. I think they're so pretty.
Just really doing nothing, that's the thing I like about you.
I had added these really pretty gray pillows for the spring months in this room back in February, and I decided it was time to change them out. And I had found some really pretty pillow covers from IKEA. They're like a pretty pinstripe, and they're the exact same color as my rug in here, and they have cute little buttons on them. I'll try to show a close-up here in a second. But they worked perfect in this space. I feel like with the other pillows, it was a lot going on between the pattern on the pillow and the pattern on the rug. So I feel like these don't really compete and they still match in color. So I really, really like them and like how they turned out. So the only piece of seasonal decor I had over here was the white wreath, so I swapped it out for this green wreath. It's from Hobby Lobby. It's several years old, but I know they still carry it, and I decided to keep the pillows from spring over here because they work really well all year round. So decided not to swap anything out, and I really didn't buy anything new for this space, so I don't change a whole lot. You'll kind of see me play around with some baskets and some floral pieces and pots, and I just kind of move everything around until I get it how I like it.
Yeah, you make the sky so blue. No, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the hours. Let's just run.
I decided to add this lantern between the pillows. I think it's really cute, and no one ever sits here, so it works. And I also decided to add my hunter boots back over here. I really like them better over here because it's more of a mudroom area than in the dining room. I think that it ties in with the black window pane and just works well. And then just to finish everything off, I'm also going to sweep under the bench and just in that area because it does get really dusty. As I'm decorating this space, I can see a mark of marker from one of my kiddos. I can see a mess on the stairs, and this is just a friendly reminder that Even though I love home decor and all things decorating and I like spaces to be picked up and pretty, that my house is hardly perfect and messes get made, real life happens here. And just because you see a really pretty and perfect space on social media or in a video doesn't mean it looks like this all the time. And I want to encourage you, if your home is messy right now, or maybe you're not decorating for the seasons, that's totally okay.
Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being
And now all I need is a good book and a hot cup of coffee, and I could sit here all afternoon. I love this formal sitting space. I spend a lot of time here, and I know I'll spend a lot of summer days here as well. And then the very last thing I'm going to do is just swap out some spring lavender and a spring sign here in the guest room. It's off of our entryway, so I like to keep it seasonal, but I just put a simple piece of greenery and a candle and just left it really, really simple. I recently did a makeover of this room and I did an entire video dedicated to it, so I'll have it linked up above. Make sure you go check that out. It was a really fun one to film. Alright, so that concludes my clean and decorate for summer 2020. I love how everything turned out. I love kind of the neutral, cozy cottage feel, but then the bright pops of yellow with the lemons. I think it's really, really pretty, and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did like today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel out, and make sure you say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, and let me know what you enjoyed about today's video. And again, if this happens to be your first time you're stopping by my channel, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. And I hope that you continue to have a wonderful May and that warmer days are ahead for you. I know it's hot and sunny here in Georgia, but I hope summer comes soon for the north and everywhere else as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you really soon in the next one. Bye guys.